Today on the channel, we're back at it with another wave of the Turtles of Grayskull. This time, we got Michelangelo and Tila.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Turtles of Grayskull unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got two all-timers. I don't know about that, but we got one of the strangest figures we've had in quite some time with Michelangelo and Tila. But for all your Turtles of Grayskull needs and a whole lot more, make sure you end up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% all in-stock items, anything over $79. Does ship free. Got to get a deal out there, as we do know. But this Turtles of Grayskull line is an interesting one. There's some fun ideas, some fun figures here. However, we've seen a little bit of peg warming, and I guess I should take that back. I've seen a little bit of peg warming. If you follow my Friday figure hunts, a lot of Targets have these. They just don't seem to be moving very fast in my area once again. We'll see what happens with this line. A lot of rumors going around. There's going to be 4 waves, plus a few different deluxe ones that we've seen already coming down. Who knows? If it's successful, it could go beyond that. But usually these crossover things, they don't last forever. They come and go. They have, X amount of waves, and that's it. But we'll see what happens with this one. It is interesting. It's piqued my interest enough to purchase these figures. It's just a very strange mashup. And it's 2 properties I absolutely love. Coming together, usually you maybe love that more. I'm still kind of ups and downs with this line. That's just kind of where I am personally, from where I sit, of course, at this very table. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, we're going to start with ladies first here. My daughters would kill me. They said, ladies first, Dad. And I said, okay, all right, that's fine. So we're going to start with Tila. And I guess Tila and April O'Neil is kind of the crossover we imagine. Who knows, though, but Tila is right here fighting the good fight in the Turtles of Grayskull. And I don't know, I wouldn't be shocked to see this line continue on, though, because I think there's enough money behind both brands, especially Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that could get it to maybe Series 6, 7, maybe even 8. Who knows? We'll see what happens there. But traditional packaging art, Turtles of Grayskull packaging, very bright, very vibrant, really bringing that Turtles feel into things. Of course, Tila right there. It does say shell-kicking warrior goddess. Oh, okay, I get it. Masters Universe Turtle logos down at the bottom of the plastic, of course. On the back, beautiful artwork at the top. Got a little merman action going on. It looks very cool right there. You got Grayskull in the background. Includes comic book. Always got to have that comic book. We know how that goes. Then, of course, cross-sell here. Tila, Michelangelo, Casey Jones, and Skeletor. We're going to do a separate review of those, so stay tuned to that one here. As Eternia's heroes mysteriously disappear, the mighty Tila is the planet's last line of defense when she meets 4 brothers who share her warrior spirit, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now armed to the shell, she is more determined than ever to find the lost heroes and remove the shell armor to use as a shield, and we've seen that before as well. But let's get down to it. Let's get her out of the package and see what all the fuss is about. There it is. See you later. Goodbye into the wind. Of course, you get the little instruction sheet that shows how to remove everything. See you later. Goodbye. Of course, comic book here, a thick comic book. The Spirit of Gray Shell. Oh, I see what they did there. Little Casey Jones in here, little Sorceress, little this, little that, Raphael, Leo, Donnie. Oh, we got the Merman. They did show upcoming Merman as like a kind of a serpent-type character. I thought that looked pretty cool. One of the best scene stealers of the bunch, if you ask me. Skeletor in this wave as well. A heavy of heavy hitters, if there ever has been one. And there's old Tila. She's ready to fight the good fight like a young Triumph, straight out of Canada. That's what she's ready to do. So we're going to pop her out of the package here. Uh-oh, twist ties. Powering through the twist ties. Just powering through, Todd. Uh-oh, that was probably a bad idea. Well, luckily everything's removable, but that's what happens when you power, and Todd's laughing over there on the couch. Todd, I'm going to get you. See you later. Todd, you stop laughing at me over there. He's just yucking it up with his toes, though. He laughs out of his toes. It's a wild thing. Shout out Todd McFarlane on the couch here once again today. But we got Tila out of the package here. We're going to take a look at these accessories first on her, and she's got a big old blade, a 3-pronged three-pronged blade, I guess, like a young Judas Priest maybe. Maybe that's a crown, who knows? But it's all in a gray color. Looking good, a nice weapon, ready to defend Eternia, as we do know. Now we do get the big shell shield. There it is right there. A teal color for Tila, maybe, who knows, with orange piping around there. Of course, does fit into her back, they did say. And you lift her little flower? Where did I get flower from? Fur? It starts with an F. Close enough, I guess, huh? But that does just plug right into the back if you want it to. Yeah, there you go. It does work. So it does plug in there if you want it to. So you do get the shield. We saw that with Man of Arms or Man at Arms as well. So nothing too new there. Now we do get some forearm guards here. You got a little shell. You got a little rubber bands, it almost looks like, with a couple of blades here. So very ninja-like for Tila. You can snap these right on her forearms very easily. Choose your own forearm adventure, but a little extra fight out of those is what I would say there. But now we got Tila here looking only like a Tila can look. First thing I noticed right here is her ponytail has movement on it. So it is articulated ponytail. Her helmet is not removable. So I was wondering on that as well. Helmet not removable. Got kind of that orange and tealish color once again to match all of her other stuff. On brand right here. A little bit of a stoic face on Tila. She doesn't know what she got herself into, I think is what's going on there. Then she does got some armor around the top here. Once again, the orange and teal colors. All the way down to her skirt with some plastic gold chains on the side looking good. Forearm guards in gray. Bicep bands in gray. You got some brown gloves on Tila. So she's got some brown gloves. I don't know. She don't want to get her hands dirty or leave fingerprints. Involved in a lot of murders, I've heard. Who knows? You guys fact check that if you want to. Brown boots on her. You got the fur on the top. They love the fur boots in Eternia. They also love the loincloth. She just got a plain Jane white underwear under the skirt here. But looking good. It is Tila at the end of the day. Obviously, a lot of people think Tila, April O'Neil, that's kind of the crossover. But this is a mashup type thing, different. It's not quite the crossover we think of in the traditional sense with a lot of stuff, where we're going to take Ram Man and Bill Goldberg to put them together. It's not quite that. So it feels like it sometimes, but it isn't quite like that in the end. So it's a little bit of a confusing crossover event of a generation, I would say. But of course, does she fit on a ringside stand? What do you know? She does. And of course, arms go all the way around. We saw the arms removable if you want to, so you can just pull them out. Plug and play is pretty good with these things. I do like that feature. Side to side, single jointed elbows, hands back and forth. Waist articulation, head back and forth. Talked about the ponytail articulation. Leg goes up, single jointed knees, side to side, boot cut, ankles back and forth, up and down. All the usual Masters Universe articulation on this one right here. So old Tila getting it done in the Turtles of Grayskull. But now we're going to turn our attention to one of the most confusing figures of all time. I give it one of these. Every time I look at it, I'm like, what am I looking at? What is this? Do I need to get my eyes checked? I just got it done the other day. Maybe I need to go back. But it is Michelangelo, Battle Armor, He-Man, Crisscross, Applesauce, event of a lifetime is what that is. Very strange here with the toupee, the rug. I don't know what's going on in the head there, but it is definitely strange looking. Michelangelo, Turtles of Grayskull, all the usual artwork. Packaging, we've seen that before. Turtles, Nickelodeon, all the usual stuff. Heroic Captain of Cowabunga, and I'm actually the president of Cowabunga, and I've deemed him captain. So shout out to my fellow Cowabungian right there. On the back, beautiful artwork once again up top. He's squaring off with a little Hordak there. Turtles of Grayskull, got the cross-sell, UPCs, all that stuff. Some jibber-jabber as well. Mikey may be a party dude with pizza on his mind, but after hearing about the heroics of He-Man, he has a new purpose. Be the most powerful turtle in the universe. He grabs a blonde wig and begins emulating Eternia's greatest warrior. So, quite the tribute right here. Got the battle armor on. Oh, rookie, see you later, goodbye. Got the battle armor on. Can I get him out of the package? It's always hard. It's always hard when you're a rookie. This is actually the third packaging I've ever unboxed, I think. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Rookie, if there ever was one. See you later. Man, I remember the first time I opened up a figure. It was a wild experience. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison, ready for it. I don't even know what to say about this one. This is going to be one of those interesting unboxings for sure. But we're locked in like a young Todd McFarlane on the couch here once again. He loves twist ties, and he says, I love Mattel, too. And Todd would love to get the He-Man license. He's hoping to get it in 2030, he did say. Is it true Todd McFarlane Jr. is taking over? No? No Todd McFarlane Jr.? That's wild. I always thought you had a junior. You want me to take over your company? Oh, we'll have to talk about that offline. No hasty decisions right here at the table. But I do appreciate the offer, Todd, especially from here at the table. But we're here for it. What I could do with the helms of McFarlane Toys. First off, change it to Peterson toys. See you later off the screen. Watch out. Goodbye. Dangerous. A dangerous meeting like a young King Diamond right there. Off to the side, a little twist tie action. But we'll talk, Todd. We'll talk. I've always wanted to get in the toy business. I think I'm ready. I've done enough training. I've been training since I was a little kid, so I know what the people want. And they want more Rio figures, of course, from AEW. Shout out to Rio. We do get to the removable parts diagram. See you later. Spider-Man style. Goodbye. Comic book, we already saw it once, now we're seeing it again. So you get multiple versions of the comic book, as we do know. So we get that going on. Only a weapon here with Mikey is a little nunchucks. On brand for him, I would say. A little bit stiffer plastic in between, but you do get some movement out of these. And I do appreciate the movement out of the chain. Sometimes you get that steady chain that can't do anything. It just kind of stands in the same spot. This you can at least swing around a little bit. I'm here for that. All in a kind of a silvery orange color. I'm here for this. That looks really good. Feels real good as well. And then like we saw before, you got a spot here actually to store the nunchucks on the back of the shell. Always appreciate that. But the shell can be a shield or it can be a shell. And it's very strange in this universe that the turtles can just remove their shell if they want to. I would imagine if you have your shell off, then somebody stabbed you with a knife or something in the back, you're dead automatically. You have no protection back there if you're a turtle, you would think. I don't know. But it does plug in the back, much like we saw with Tila as well. So on brand for what we've been getting from the Turtles of Grayskull. And man, this is absolutely wild. This is one of the wildest figures I've seen in a heck of a long time, as it looks so strange. A turtle with hair, Michelangelo with the He-Man hair going on. Of course, hair is removable, like any good wig. Maybe I should take my wig off for this. Should I take it off? Should I just pull it off? No, it won't come off. And I actually had somebody in the comments a while back say that I was wearing a wig. I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If he thinks my hair looks good enough for a wig, I don't know. But no bald spots here, nothing like that. It's just a straight up real hair. And I don't know how much longer it's going to last. I might go short, might get a buzz cut again. We'll see what happens. But very interesting wig on this. Really blows my mind. He's got a little bit of like Justin Bieber windswept across the front. Obviously, he's trying to emulate his hero He-Man here, but boy, is it strange. Boy, is it different here. Definitely something different, no doubt. And then the turtle here, of course, Michelangelo being that turtle. Big smiley face, big white eyes, orange bandana, playing all the hits if there ever was one. I like the looks of him right here. You got the bandana in the back. Get a little bit of movement out of that. Yep, you do get some movement out of the bandana if you want that. Bright green skin tone on this one too, so I will make mention of that. Very, very bright skin tone. Big shoulder gauntlet guards over here. Got some shells on the corner looking good. A nice brown against that orange trim. You do get the battle armor chest plate. No removability, no extra ones you could put a damaged one on, things like that. It's just plain Jane. But I think it gets the point across for what we're looking at here with the battle armor. You do get a world title belt here. I guess it's the pizza eating championship belt. I'm going to challenge Mikey for that. Hopefully some Friday night here. We'll see what happens. But he's got that going on. Then he's got a little skirt over the top. And then he's been shopping at the Eternia Outlet Mall. He does got a loincloth going on. Got the hairy boots as well. The fur boots down here looking good. And then straight up toes hanging out like a young Todd McFarlane on the couch. Toes just dangling everywhere. Got 2 toes and 3 fingers. Always wild with these turtles. Always keeping you guessing, as we do know. You got the wrist gauntlets here. Once again, very battle armor He-Man inspired. He's ready to take on the whole world like a young man of war is what he's ready to do. But he does look cool, but man, those white eyes look absolutely wild. It looks like he's possessed or something like that. They are definitely striking white eyes back in there. Articulation, the arms do go around for us. No bicep cut or anything like that, but you do get the single jointed elbows, get some side to side there. Hands back and forth, side to side. Of course, waist articulation. Head up, down, all around. Good movement out of the head as usual with these figures. Legs do go up. Single jointed knees, side to side. Boot cut, sure. Ankles up and down, back and forth. So our usual He-Man, Turtles of Grayskull, whatever you want to call it, articulation. It is here. And does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Not really so well. Let's see if this other foot fits better. Sometimes one foot fits and one doesn't, and that seems to be the case right here with old Michelangelo. I feel like for the ridiculous nature of it all, I have to display him with the He-Man hair. But man, is it wild and is it so weird. It's just beyond strange to me. I don't know. I just look at it and I just keep doing one of these. It like just doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right. It definitely catches your eye though, and there's something to be said about that sometimes. Make it so wacky, so different, makes it feel extra special, and that's kind of where this Michelangelo is right now for me. Tila, kind of just there, but one of the characters that has to be in this line. If you're bringing in the He-Man universe and Turtles universe, you got to have the heaviest of hitters, and Tila right there at the top of the chain, as we do know. So fun, and one of these ones that I feel like will grow on me, especially the Mikey with hair. I think I'm going to like it more and more as time goes on. we'll see what happens, but it feels very strange still to this day getting him out of the package here, but fun nonetheless. But what are your thoughts on this 2-pack? I think the 2-pack, or this set of 2, Teela and Michelangelo, pickups, hard passes. You're doing one of these still? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon, including early access to all the videos on this very YouTube channel. Patreon, the best place to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget Barnes & Noble for the hardcover edition, the exclusive variant of Barnes & Noble. And then the soft cover over on Amazon. It is the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstar series by yours truly. Just shy of 700 pages of content here. My complete collection in a book. Definitely worth the pickup. Maybe I'm biased, who knows. But if you do want an autographed copy of this, hit me up on social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the complete guide to Jakks Classic Superstars and Turtles of Grayskull, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.